All right, good day. Hope everybody out there is having a good one. So, usually don't do a whole lot of like trailers with, always trying to find new music and stuff like that. We got a ton of playlists and stuff. If that's what you're into, like finding new music and new types of genres and just stuff that you never, have heard before, take a look around. We got a bunch of that. But being somebody that was, that grew up in the 90s and was, around when The Crow came out. It was almost like the Batman, The Dark Knight, where, one of the stars of the movie, well, the star, was dead before the thing was even released. And in this case, uh, gone before the end of the movie. They had to, rework. There was a bunch of stuff. Now, I admittedly wasn't somebody that was into, the comics or anything like that. But there was quite a lot in this that it was like, it just reminds me of other movies. It's like it took a piece from here and there. And I mean, there's some awesome shots, and it looks like there's some great sequences, great, um, just, but it's, and I know it seems to be dipping more into the supernatural element, but really it starts to get like John Wick with a supernatural element. Um, and I think personally, I think this will probably be the best production looking. It'll have the most money behind it since you know, the original. But see, here we got like a Batman type shot, just with crows. Boom, there's Doctor Strange. And it, just stuff like that. It just keeps reminding you of other movies just in the preview alone. And then here we go, boom, and this is a brutal preview. I mean, yeah, another Batman shot. You know, um, awesome nonetheless. And then we got some cool like David Fincher stuff matched in there. Look, that's a brutal shot. And there's some awesome, I mean, look, the cinematography on this is going to be brutal. And this guy's been overused as a bad guy. Not Bill Skarsgård. What's his name? Um, him. He, Connolly there, or whatever his name is. Anyway, there's just a lot of like right here, we get into more. This is like John Wick with a supernatural element. And there's some awesome setups here. I mean, there's going to be some brutal sequences and shots, but this is like, it really feels like David Fincher and some other movies mixed it. Look, David Fincher, there's just a lot of boom. I mean, we know that, yeah, boom, boom. See, now we got some like Wolverine type stuff going on. Um, it's gonna be brutal. If that's what's on the preview, can you imagine what the movie's gonna be like? But I just think, you know, I really I feel like it's probably gonna be the best looking since the original because there's been sequels, there's been tries to get it going, and every one of them has failed. Everyone, and I think this will be just like the latest Batman. It'll be a novelty. People will be like, "Oh, that's cool." They put them there. Oh wow, okay, so they put them together and had them do. Okay, that's neat. Them as Batman. Them as the Catwoman. Cool story. Has some more grounded feel to it, but still, has a, a look of other movies, stuff that we've already seen. And it's just like piecemealing it all together. But I think overall, it's going to be like and even story wise, I mean, it's going to be like John Wick with birds and a supernatural element. I mean, I don't know. I hope it does good. I mean, I'm always hopeful that, and I hope that, it's a brutal preview. And just from the preview alone, you can tell there's some great cinematography. There's some great shots in this. Just from the preview alone, you can tell there's going to be some awesome film work and, just, yeah, some shots. But is it going to be accepted by the Crow fandom? And because you got those people that think the movie shouldn't even be remade because of Brandon Lee, and then you got those people that that they're all for it, but do it right, and they don't feel like you're doing it right. I, we could go all through, and I could show you like shots of other movies that this is like literally almost copy. There's a lot of David Fincher in this. There's a lot of other directors or a lot of other pieces of movies in there. That it just that's what it reminds you of. It doesn't remind me as much of The Crow as it does these other movies. That's my thing. And that's just from the preview. Again, I hope it does good. I foresee it being more of a novelty. I think it's going to be something that, people will be like, yeah, it was all right, but it's not the Crow I was hoping it would be. Um, I, yeah, I really think, there's a lot more attached to this, and fandoms have been really getting kind of shafted lately, and I think this could be in the line of another one of them movies that, yeah, it looks cool, and you did some awesome shots, and there was some awesome sequences, but will I go see it again? Probably not. And I foresee that being this. I don't want to I know how hard it is for people to get movies made and to direct. I've never done it myself, but I know what it takes to do all this, and I understand. So I feel I would feel bad, putting it down, like even indie films or whatever. I'd rather laugh with it than at it. But I just, I really, I don't know. I think it's probably a waste of a good director, some good actors, and some good. They probably could have reworked this into being its own thing, but they got the Crow license, so they're gonna use it. Uh, that's basically all I got to say about that. It's John Wick with birds, directed by David Fincher and some other peeps. That's the way I see it so far. I look forward to seeing um, perhaps more trailers or more of the movie in person. So yeah, I hope it's good, but I think it's going to be more of a novelty than anything, and I think it's really got a high bar to get over, and I don't know if it's gonna. I don't, I'm not. I try to be optimistic about these things, but I don't see it. Yeah. But anyway, I hope everybody out there is having a good day. Like I said, we usually do a lot of stuff about music and new stuff being released, but in the original, actually, if you want to get technical, there was a music element in there. So yeah. um, yeah, this is about music. And it sounds like it's gonna, speaking of music, it sounds like it's gonna have an awesome soundtrack. There's already, the Post Malone Aussie tune that's in there. I think there's another whole Aussie song in there. Um, yeah, so it sounds like it's going to have an excellent soundtrack. I mean, like I said, there's going to be great things about this movie, without a doubt, just from seeing it. There's going to be some cool stuff that's like, oh, wow. Oh, ooh, Jesus. Yep, that was pretty brutal. I mean, the preview is pretty brutal looking, but, you know, we'll see how the fandom takes it, especially those of us who have seen the original and just seen sequels be lesser than. It just keeps getting lesser than. So you know we'll see. Hope everybody's having a good one. Take a look around. Let me know what you think. If you got a band or a suggestion, something we should check out, definitely leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think. You excited to see this? What do you think of the preview? Um, I'm trying to be optimistic, but I'm on the we'll wait and see kind of thing. So let me know what you think, and have a great day out there. Hope it's going as good as it possibly can be. We got tons more news, reviews, reacts, all sorts of stuff to check out. So take a look around and leave a comment, like, subscribe, and we will see you in the next one. Have a great day, everybody.